routine, unable to see the true horror.
Forgive my interruption.
Do not apologize, my son.
I am Dr. John...
A scientist.
Do you know no...
I don't like...
So, you're not exactly a fan of Florence Nightingale's work?
Nuns should be the only women allowed to take care of male patients. It's obvious, so...
Why do you hate me?
Before...
What do you mean when you...
All
quite a...
Well, you...
I am. What do you mean when you...
Also...
Quite a...
Well, you...
Well,
Has
what do you...
the big...
I have heard...
Soon the time will come when you will all be judged for your sins. Even now, he judges your words and actions. The wars of men should not be your main concern. The disease upon us is not an accident of nature, but the punishment of a divine will.
Joe, please, I don't have your money. Come on, Barry.
Food is no match for the Swanborough cordial.
I can't believe I'm doing this. I cannot enter.
Effectiveness has been proven by many. Even the flu is no match for the Swanborough cordial.
We've got one of them!
for me. It's locked, all right. Despicable.
Dr. Reed.
Since you're not afraid of dying, do you believe in life after death, Rakesh?
No. I believe we must do all the good.
Do you think you would...
I don't think...
Do you really believe...
As I said...
Quite depressed?
Yes.
So you're ready to die?
No, I am not. I don't fear death, for I won't see it. What troubles me...
You're a wise man.
No, Dr. Reed. I am a foolish man.
Please show me.
Of course. It never ceases to amaze me how you, the dead, seem peaceful and lost at the same time.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed of the...
Dr. Reed.
And you are...
Newton Blight.
You are...
I'm not giving...
Perhaps...
Could you speak?
Why do you...
It's common rats, sir.
What...
Well... yeah.
Did you...
No.
What caused your...
It happened like...
Go on.
It started...
I see.
No, you don't.
Goodbye, Mr... Hello again, Mr. Thatcher.
Yes.
Mr. Thatcher.
No. No.
Why were you...
I went by the
Tell me about... Tell me about... Why did you...
Newton one.
Why did you...
Newton one.
Oswald. Why...
I don't trust doctors. All they care about.
Your fear...
I've seen enough.
Oswald.
I don't.
Your...
I've seen enough.
Oswald.
I don't.
Your fear...
I've seen enough.
Goodbye, Mr. Thatcher.
Stop! It's an Elite! 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 Fuck, it's fun! Monster! Go back home! It ain't... Oh my God! That leads us fast! to the leech point! Over there! There's one of them vermin!
I cannot enter. It's locked. It's locked, all right.
See them fancy clothes? This one's a top! Spotted! Watch out, boys! Fuck, he's fast! He's onto us! Filthy piece of shit! Snuff!
It's locked. I cannot enter. It's locked, all right. It's locked.
Opium is one of the main ingredients of Strickland's medication. Never a good move.
Mine! I'll take it.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening.
Goodbye, nurse.
How can I be sure I'll not find your unconscious body in the house again?
I promise you, you'll not find my unconscious body.
For God's sake, how can you say such a thing?
How can you refuse to listen? I tried to warn you for so long.
No, I won't let my only son die. You promised me you'll stay alive.
Your son lied to you, like the whole world lies to us.
Good evening.
Good evening, Doc.
Goodbye, Nuzzle.
Good evening, sir.
I will not let you down, my boy.
Good evening.
I'm okay.
Admit it, Mortimer.
Yes.
All right, then.
Call it what you want.
You can...
I guess I
Can I help?
I wrote a letter.
I see.
Yes. And I don't...
Can I help you in any way, Mr. Goswick?
I wrote a letter for my mother.
I see. And is the...
Yes. And I don't want anyone reading my last words. I mean, I'm still here.
I have to go.
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
I will not let you down, my...
Good evening, Doctor.
Your son wished to die, Beatrice. Why did you hide such crucial information?
Are you not aware suicide is a crime? Mortimer could be thrown in jail.
I understand you fear the legal consequences, Mrs. Goswick.
All my son needs is help and comprehension. Not...
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
I'm all right. Don't waste your time with me.
Good evening, Doctor.
And good evening to you, Doctor.
I located the shop, but it was vandalized, and the owner is missing. All I found was your order.
I was afraid of such bad news.
People, that's quite a list you ordered.
This dreadful influenza, of course.
Do you realize you could create a lethal poison?
Is this not true of any medical substance, Dr. Reed?
As long as you promise to be scrupulous with your
That's all I'm asking for.
I want to know about these secret tests you run.
I know I may sound presumptuous, but I'm just following you.
Self-confidence is a...
But you never...
You have...
Thank you, Doctor.
Goodbye, Doc.
I can't let Strickland put his patients at risk with opium. Perhaps an adjusted formula will deliver more of a placebo effect.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
It's Elite! Kill it! Back into the grave! Die, vermin! That's too fucking far! Shit, that leech is fast!
I cannot enter.
Joe, please, I don't have your money.
Come on, Barrett, you know the game. You pay for peace of mind.
Can't you just look the other way this week, Joe? Come on, we can sort it out, right?
It's not my call, Barrett. You pay one way or another.
Please, Joe. How long have we known each other? We even used to be neighbours, for Christ's sake.
I'd prefer not to give you another beating, Barrett.
Excuse me, sir. Are you familiar with this part of town?
Sorry, I'm new to Whitechapel.
Dr. Reed, the famous sir...
Why
is a...
It's a disgrace.
These are...
Why are
Is
the...
a...
It's a dis...
These are...
Why are the...
Is a...
It's a dis...
These are...
What is...
He...
So you risk your life to reveal...
Whitechapel is the...
So you risk...
Whitechapel...
So you...
White...
So you risk...
White...
So you...
White...
That's quite...
Not...
That's quite honourable.
Not at all.
That's quite...
Not at all.
Have you any idea of...
I've had to run and hide more than once from frenzied mobs.
I must...
I'll remember...
I heard...
Not much...
I'm afraid...
Ah!
Without a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist.
I don't know much about the man. He's...
He has no relative?
No. Except for that strange man. A poet next...
Where can I find...
He spends most...
He has no...
No.
Where can...
He spends...
He has...
No.
Where can I...
He spends...
He never...
No. A few days ago, he unexpectedly did. I followed him.
Really?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just...
He never...
No.
Really?
He went to...
Goodbye, Mr...
Good evening, Doctor.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Good evening.
It's far.
I have heard enough for today. Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed. I know what you're thinking. I know you understand what I'm saying. I know you understand. I know you understand what I'm saying. Your silence has nothing to do with you being mute, does it? Very well. Goodbye, then. Hello again, miss. Very well. Hello again, miss. Very well. It's locked. This man stunned me with his faith. His crucifix. This is not good news. Hello, sir. Sorry to disturb you at this hour. I'm a doctor inquiring about the epidemic. May I come in?
A doctor, you said?
All right.
One of them! Watch yourselves! Die, Bernie! Yes! He's dead! Oh my god!
The content of Darius' letter to his children could give me more leverage to enter. I cannot enter. It's locked.
Against malevolence and trickery.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed.
Please be my guest. Although I may not be the best informant regarding...
Really?
I'm a poet, sir.
May I ask what... But are you not...
Oh.
If you... What are your thoughts? Terrible. What are you talking...
Do you remember?
Yes.
Most... But... I don't care.
If some...
Well, you...
If some...
Well, you...
May I ask... I'm looking... Dorothy. What can you tell...
Darius...
Not interested.
Darius...
What can you tell...
Darius...
Not interested.
Darius is...
Did you know that...
No, I didn't. But I thought...
Are you not...
That girl...
Are you not cured?
That girl...
I fear you are...
Guilty as charged.
I fear you are a hopeless...
Guilty as charged.
Tell me...
The place is...
Do you not...
On the
What can you tell...
Not much.
Perhaps you're just...
One day, perhaps.
Perhaps...
One...
And have you...
Maybe I...
In what way?
The
if you say...
Such
vivid.
Oh, yes?
In what way?
If such
vivid.
Oh, yes?
May I ask you if... May I ask... I'll leave you a... Darius is a bit less of a mystery now. It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me in.
Angel made flesh, I tell you.
Hello again, miss. Tell me about Richard. Melia, I know you work for Dorothy Crane. Please tell... A stubborn and mute comrade. Nurse Crane and Darius Petrescu have been clever. Very well. Tell me about Richard. Very well.
Don't be shy, handsome. What can...
I'm not looking for what you're selling.
All right then, but be quick.
Clayton...
I believe...
Are you talking...
I've seen your type come here to...
Why this...
How can you...
Why this...
How...
Christ...
I don't...
Considering your line of...
If it is going to happen, it will happen.
You can put your own life in danger.
And you think that would worry me?
Tell me.
Are you...
I have no...
Short story. The war, exile...
I'm sure you could have found an...
And when exactly...
Do you know...
Dorothy...
Christina, have you been examined?
I don't like...
Goodbye, miss.
A secret or a plot I must reveal. Most of them don't speak English.
Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please.
You again. Go away.
Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. I know Nurse Crane is here. Shall we speak man to man, you and I?
All right. Speak up. I'm nothing like...
Yes, you are.
I have to... If you want to talk...
We've not been...
I am...
So Dorothy's... She seems...
More...
So Dorothy... She seems...
More than...
Tell me everything.
I do not...
Who is she, really?
She's not from around here.
You say she has no...
Well, there's that awful...
Who is she? You say she...
Well...
Are you not? Are you...
Don't be...
Are you not? Are you in...
Don't be...
Tell me
I do not... Be...
Tell me
I do not...
I know, but... I know, but
It is not...
Do you...
No.
Don't be...
It's... No.
This...
No.
How did you... You mean...
Really?
Goodbye, Mr. Hello, Mr. Petrescu.
Hello, Dr. Reed. Come on in.
Convulsions, Doctor.
What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Razvan Vasily. High fever running on 3 days. Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, and head pain. Diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort. Liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Thank you, nurse. Anything else I should know?
He did lose consciousness this morning, but he's never had convulsions like these.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that scalpel!
What can I do, Doctor?
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do.
going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yes, Doctor. He's breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy. Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an aseptic environment.
Right then, Nurse Crane. What do you suggest we do?
I've no idea. I'm not the doctor.
Time is of the essence. We need to perform a thoracic drain.
Yes, Doctor. He's still bleeding, Doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Are you all right, Doctor?
I can't see. I must first suture the artery. Find the wound. The source of the blood.
Needle and thread, Doctor.
Good. The stitches are holding. How's he doing?
We're losing him. We've lost his pulse. He's dying, Doctor!
Cardiac massage, now.
Cardiac... What? Are you making this up as you go along? We've lost the pulse. He's gone, Doctor.
Nurse, we did everything we could.
Truly? Everything you could? Is that how you'll report this in your log? Is this how the war went? Piling up one poor corpse beside the next?
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but... I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
You're here to test my bedside. I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us. So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reed?
Your heart might be in the right place, but...
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me?
Doctor...
It's easy for...
Doctor...
It's easy...
But why...
She's
So...
I know you.
So...
I know you.
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
Listen very carefully, Dorothy. You will erase from your memory everything you pretend to know about Lady Ashbury and Pembroke Hospital.
Let that rich bitch off the hook over my dead
Nurse
body.
Crane, enough. Listen as if your life depended on every word. I know you've a generous heart who gives freely to those in need, but you shall walk away from the shadier streets of your business.
I will never abandon...
Dorothy, the discussion has come to a close. Your clandestine activities in the Resistance are over. Let it go.
I'll let it go. Yes. All gone.
stinks already. It's one of them! That leech is fast! Oh my god! It's a leech! Kill it!
Swanborough cordial can be the answer to all your...
Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
Kill it, boy! Burn it, boys! I'll kill you! Filthy fucking beast!
never ceases to amaze me how you, the dead, seem...
Don't waste your time
You
with
always
me.
knew the words to calm the children, Ellen. As for me, a blundering idiot.
Good evening, Doctor.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswell.
If only there were more of us, with less resignation and more determination.
I know I can
I would ask you to avert your eyes.
I knew it.
Speak up, Dr. Reed.
You killed him.
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan. You are but newly born.
No need to apologize, my lady.
The situation is somewhat awkward, nonetheless.
Anyway, I have concluded.
I see. Please
The case is closed, your ladyship.
So who was it?
My lady, the blackmailer was dealt with.
Thank you, Jonathan. That is exactly what I needed from you.
Thank you, my lady.
If you...
Are there many?
Immortals are of a rare breed.
Do you know any of them?
You mean your maker? No, Jonathan, I haven't.
What do you mean?
Every now and then, you may discover an immortal in the...
Will they all be
I do not see why not. But remember...
That sounds like a less...
Vampire politics are...
Will they all be...
I do...
That sound...
Vampire...
When I awoke, change...
Though I can't be certain. More...
Once...
They have seen better...
You make them sound...
More society...
I've been a...
Things...
The Spanish...
Yeah.
The Span...
Yeah.
The Span...
Yeah.
What is... What is it?
Fear has...
I've been...
How
could... How could the...
Me?
Excuse...
Me?
I don't...
That is...
So me...
I very much doubt...
I'd like to avoid creating another vampire.
The process is dangerous.
A vampire?
Such a crude word. Define...
Are you?
Yes, I am. We are the closest thing to what man refers to as vampires. Forget what you think you know about us.
So we are Ekons.
How to put it? All Ekon are vampires. But all vampires are not Ekon. We are a...
I've been hearing of...
How?
Why does
Dr. Swansea is a good and compassionate man.
What do you...
The Brotherhood.
And...
As you well...
Why...
I could...
William...
No, Jonathan.
What type...
Not...
What...
Not a true vampire.
I know this is beyond the...
Really? And I thought you were gentlemen. If you must know, I'm 27. I've been 27 for a long time now. And 27 I shall remain.
Very well.
A lady
And who bestowed...
My maker.
And who bestowed...
My maker. He left this isle alone.
I bid you I must quickly analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient.
Razvan Vasily was infected by Spanish flu, but also has the highly unstable blood of the Scows. Is the London vampire epidemic transmitted through the flu? I should talk to Dr. Swansea about it.
I have this. I cannot enter.
What?
It's all right.
Oh, a fellow Englishman. Thank you, sir.
What are you doing?
Yeah, it's a cesspool, but it's mine.
You're very lucky.
Yeah, filthy immigrants.
You can find safety of sorts in Whitechapel. If you're quick.
Was I that evil to deserve such punishment? My only regret is that no one will mourn me, for I have never been loved.
This is despicable. Goodbye, Mrs.
How long must I wait, damn it?
Blaming me will not further your agenda.
Evening, Edgar. Could I get your professional opinion?
Please speak, but I have something important to tell you.
This strain of flu, it's very different from the one I saw in Europe. It's downright peculiar.
Really? What makes you say that?
I never saw symptoms like this when I was in France. Not at all.
I see. Do you have anything more to go on?
This disease spreads and looks like the Spanish flu, but its effects differ greatly. The London strain is different from the continental one.
This is very interesting. Did you find something else?
Yes. Unlike the flu, the infected begin to show an increase in outwardly aggressive behavior. More than simple agitation. Once docile people become violent.
You mean like rabies? Is there a chance we could create a vaccine, Jonathan, like Pasteur? By the stove, that would be smashing.
There's a lot we're not seeing here. But it is spreading, and quickly. If we don't act, the whole city could be lost.
But Jonathan, we've a fantastic opportunity sitting right here in front of us. A weapon of choice.
What on earth do you mean?
Why, you, my dear boy. With your expertise and your blood, we could isolate the properties that course through your veins. Think about the possibilities.
And why not? What did Stoker say about the Children of the Night? Well, using my blood, I could create a whole army of vampires.
Surely you're joking.
We'll discuss this more later. Thank you for your time.
No, thank you, Jonathan. But as I said, I needed to talk to you. I have some rather bad news.
Yes?
I'm afraid it's your sister.
My sister?
She's to be buried this evening at Whitechapel.
I see.
I'm sorry, Jonathan. Please accept my condolences.
I wonder why the Cosmicks came here in the first place.